What's up, guys? James Palms here. So, yeah, January 11th today. Gorgeous full sun kind of day. Just kind of going behind the cloud a little bit here for a few milliseconds here. Getting late in the day. I think it's around 4 o'clock right now. And we got Kenny Chesney on live music here from Hog's Breath in Key West. I got the No Shoes Nation Kenny Chesney flag right there. Tiki bar is looking great. So actually had all of our snow melt on Friday. It was about 13, 14 Celsius. So whatever that is in Fahrenheit, probably about 55. Getting it closer to 60, I think, maybe 55, something like that. And all of the snow melted and had a lot of water, of course, and stuff like that. And then just yesterday, Saturday evening, we started getting, temperature started dropping. We started getting a little bit of like snow and ice and stuff like that. Like there were some areas here which they were still water, so we had lots of water, and then it started freezing. It got cold. Now it's, I don't know, probably about -4 degrees Celsius right now. So about 28 or something like that. But gorgeous day. Let's do a full yard update here. So yeah, today is Sunday. Great day. You can get in the hot tub or something. Been outside for quite a bit of the day, going for a walk and thing. But yeah, all the snow melted off, and then we just got this little, it's like an icy rain and then a sprinkle. Of course, these big piles in the shade here didn't fully melt. The other sides did because they weren't as big, but these sides here that were against here, these were quite huge, and they almost were completely gone. And that's why I like keeping them up there, because otherwise it goes away quickly. And it looks like a lot, but it's like a quarter of the size it was. We have been getting a decent little amount of snow. This is best case scenario for protecting palms. You want, this was all water. The whole pool was turned to slush and just water, and now it froze right back up because it's so cold. There was a little bit of ice still on it, but it was really like a big chunk in the center, but it was really just watery on Friday. And we've got a couple days that were quite above zero. Before that, maybe in the I don't know, like 40s Fahrenheit, something like that. So yeah, well, just walking around here giving you a look, and then yeah, you can see there's no snow on the roofs or anything like that. Most of the driveways and walkways are still kind of clear, except for if you left a bit of that ice. But let's open up some of these palms. Nice Tiki Man glass here. Got this from the Allure of the Seas. Yeah, I guess I don't mind. I took one. I needed it for the tiki bar. Put it in my suitcase from my last cruise there. Thanks. All right, guys, let's pop some of these open and take a peek. Sorry for the 2-minute intro. Yeah, I just checked, so it's -5 currently. -5, so yeah, even a little colder. With a good wind chill. Looks nice with the sun. All right, let's do this. So here's the front yard. You can see even when the plow went by and stuff, even all that snow had melted. It was almost all 100% grass. A little bit here where I put snow, and a little bit in these areas here where I put some snow. But other than that, it was all grass. Even yesterday. So yeah, so you got a tiniest bit of just trace amounts on the roof, and then just trace amounts everywhere here, but a little bit still there, then it kind of covered it up. So it's okay. None of this came out here. The front yard's looking like this. There has been a few, now I don't know if they're dead, but there's been a few that have shocked me here. I've noticed there's a palm right there. That's pretty green, and that's pretty far away, and that hasn't been covered by snow or anything. That's been pretty exposed. Looks pretty green to me. Now when this snow melted, another one here, and that's got a bit of burning, but that's and that one was starting to segment. That was from last year, I believe. And there's a couple more. I think they were right in this area here, but maybe I could just see them poking out in the thing. There was something back here. Oh, there's this one here is clearly dead. So it doesn't really matter. That one's between the house and the box, and it's right against the box. That one's shriveled up and dead. Some of them are just more cold hardy. This one right here might be a candidate to dig out and see if it can make it through some winters. I've got a few other that I think I should have been scattering these seeds a long time ago. There's a few in the back here. Let's go check out these ones in the back. I got the trusty drill out here to open up some of these boxes. I can't open up those front ones, but let's see the front here. This guy's doing good too. Just needs a bit of sun. Should be fine, I'm sure. Just needs the tiniest bit of sun. A little bit, maybe water too. It looks a little dry, but we'll see if that one comes back nice. See, we had a few here against the house that looked green a few days ago, and they look dead now after that warm and sunny weather. This one here looks pretty dead. This one here, which is, see right there, lots of green on it, and that's farther away from the house. And this one too, a little bit green there. And there wasn't much snow ever here. I cleaned it up. And same thing here. Maybe just because it's closer to the sidewalk. I have no clue. We'll see if these make it through. These ones here, there's a couple here. This one here is pushing out some growth here. There's a little bit of a leaf tucked in there. Now they're really low to the ground, but I don't know. It hasn't been a terribly cold winter. Probably one day we got pretty cold, down to maybe minus 15 Celsius. So about what, probably about 0 or minus 5 Fahrenheit. But other than that, it hasn't really been consistently freezing, consistently below 0. Like I have friends that have been able to have ice rinks here, which that normally doesn't happen in the winter because we get too many thaws. So it's normally cold for a week and then it warms up and then it gets cold. This has been pretty consistent. So maybe I'll start. I'm going to open up the big one and we'll open up these 3 here. And again, I can't open up this one this year. It's all blocked because they're all brand new full sheets. So let's see anyways. Yeah, we're on the backslide here, guys. Days are getting longer. Don't worry, the end is near for winter. We only got really January's half over almost now. We just got February, and then March we can start opening these up anytime in March. Not anytime, but we usually open at least the trackies. We can get them open in March for sure. Always can get them open in March. It's usually the Mexican fan palms usually leave till April, but first or second week of April. But these guys can come down in March for sure. Both all the trackies can come down sometime in March. Could be the first week, could be the last week, but they'll come down in March. So, all right, I definitely got that sun coming out. All right, let's see. Ooh, feels nice and warm in here. It's a big palm. Looks great up there. Got lots of, got a second roof up there. Got lots of green. Looks great. I put the lights up on the fronds quite a bit in case you didn't notice. I like the fronds. If they get really cold, top of that box gets really cold, they'll burn off. And then what's the point? Because then I might as well just protect the trunk. This trunk right now, man, it feels like it grew over the winter. I'm standing beside it. The center stem here, where it's bringing out the new fronds, is way over my head. It's about 7.5 feet. The clear trunk is right in line with my eyes, which is my eyes are probably about 6 feet in the air at least, because I'm about 6'5". Look at that trunk. This is a size US 16 shoe right there. Actually, this is a 17. Sorry, that's a US 17. There's your trunk right there. Looking real good. It shocked me. I forgot how good this looks. Feels like it's growing through the winter here. Just set this like this. All it is, from having palm trees in Toronto, Canada, all it is pieces of styrofoam and Christmas lights. The wood is just to hold the styrofoam in place. Really sunny. All right, let's see. Go up in here. Oh, I plugged this one in because this one wasn't turning on, so I wanted you to be able to see it because I'm getting right inside. So this is my male Trachycarpus fortunei palm. Looking good. Now, I think I noticed this one had flowers too in the fall. I think I noticed it was already starting to push some flowers in the fall. It really looks great. Second roof. And now you see this is my case in point right here for the second roof. If you look up here, look right there where the fronds are touching, that piece is dry. Well, look right beside it there. Look at all that. What do you think that is? Those are drips of water, condensation. Because they'll be still like warm versus cold. So the cold air outside, it condensates. So if you get this box, the second roof keeps them really dry. It doesn't have to cover the whole thing, just where the palm fronds are. You see where the fronds are? That little other part doesn't really matter. It's good if it covers the whole thing and you create a little barrier, because then you create an air pocket of cool, not frozen air from inside here. But the rest of this box feels warm, feels nice and dry, feels low humidity, which is super important. Low humidity. Humidity is going to be your problem. Likely not cold. All right, I'm going to set this down right here for this next part here, if it doesn't fall. All right. I can feel the heat when I take these off too. There you go. Feels nice and warm in here. Man, it actually, holy Moses. So this one, same thing. Here's the second roof here. You see there's another roof above it. This one here, not even in place. It's just sitting there. You can see it's not even in place. Look at the fronds, though. It's perfectly green. This one here, the lights just run continuously. So they've been running for days. And this is what some people ask me, am I worried about starting a fire? This light can run for a month straight. You can grab it and hold on to it like this with your hand, and it will never burn your hand. They are never hot enough to burn anything. They aren't hot enough to burn your skin. They're definitely not hot enough to start a fire. So don't ever worry about them starting a fire. Now, if it's shorted out, this wire is very thin and it would melt and this would burn. This palm tree, if you soaked this palm tree in gas and you burnt it, it would be fine. This palm tree would just burn all the gas off and the inner tissue would still be alive and it would keep growing. It wouldn't care. So don't worry about that. If it was right against your house, I'd be more worried about your house burning down, not the palm. Now, see, this fell out of there, probably because it's keep growing. So this one is probably the one that turned off, because one of them turned off. This is a temperature sensor. So I like to keep it somewhere up here in the crown. But now I got to go check the batteries because maybe they came loose in there now because it stopped sending the signal inside. So I'm going to take this one out right now and put this little flap back on here just because might as well. It is cold out here. It's not going to kill it, but especially not the trackie. But and this one's open here right now too. I'm going to take this one right out too. Set this over here. I believe that's going to be my one because it's not blinking red. Every couple of seconds it'll usually blink red. All right, take that out. And let's see what this guy's looking like here. That one still has the temperature sensor up there. Yeah, it's got its second roof up there. This one looks real nice. Got a lot of fronds on it. Everything looks green. Nothing's drying out. So when you're growing it too warm and it's growing and it continuously keeps growing, you'll see these outer fronds here. These outer fronds right here, they would be drying up and because it's pushing new growth, and you'd see lots of like limey green in the center, which I don't see, which is perfect. Just one string and I undo a few of the bulbs because you don't want it to get too warm. Just want it to stay around 7 degrees. It's perfect. That's my window. 7 degrees Celsius is my window that I'm hoping for. Keep the humidity down and keep the temperature not frozen. All right, put this back in here. There we go. Something like that. All right. So this one here I can't get into. So that's pretty much it. I'm sure it looks fine. I don't know if there's a spot I could give you guys a peek. I don't think so. I don't see anywhere where I can get a peek from because these are all brand new sheets. So that's it. That's it for the yard update, I think. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more palm tree videos. We're heading to the Caribbean soon. And I think I'll be down in Key West too, actually, at some point perhaps in March. So not too long. Sorry it's loud. But thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. More palm tree videos later. Softly strumming your guitar. Sing my night.